Allen, left side. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. Fires the three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him with his speed and movement. We need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Appreciate the report, Allie. So it's Oklahoma City now, after the basket by Boston. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. And the three off target.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
For three, Allen. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. To the paint. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
And that one hits the back iron. Now the Celtics on the move. White, good.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer, no good. Here are the Celtics with the ball. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Holmgren. Launches a three. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Outside White. The three is up. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Pass to Holmgren. From downtown. Tatum pulls it in.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Allen. Count the basket.
Oh, tough two from Allen, showing his grit.
1:44 left in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Takes a three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 5. To stop the drought. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got his second basket on the night.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Allen outside. Offensive board. The kick to Tatum. Down low. Here's White. Allen outside. Outside Tatum. Fades. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Here's Brown. Banked it in off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Whoa! He just got it off in time.
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a...
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Hauser can't get it to go. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The whistle for the blocking foul. He'll head to the line. Brad, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals. Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Paul. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Paul's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And teaching a clinic on how to run pick and roll. Paul gets a little space and then takes it himself.
From deep three-point range, Pritchard gets it to go. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Outside Paul. To the inside. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul. Tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
Pass to Hauser. Beyond the arc. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Simmons. On offense, here are the Thunder. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Back to Pritchard. The 3-ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Let's go with a 3. Knocks down the triple. Pritchard's got 6.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Outside Bull. 4-3. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Clock at 6. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
It's Holmgren, high post. Bassey pulls it in. Here's Pressey. That 3's off the mark. Minute 32 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Holmgren. Shot is up. And he hits the jump shot. Give him 8.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Up and in on the layup.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Over to the wing. Williams on the wing. Out to the wing. Wallace outside. Pass to Gordon. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Tatum. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Celtics in possession here. The 3, Allen. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Allen's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, nice quick catch and shoot there from Jared Allen.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Now Tatum. From outside the arc. That shot off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Boston out in front. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Brown. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Tatum with it. Watch by Wallace. Pass to White. There's the 3. The Thunder pull it in. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Tatum. And the basket by Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Yeah, foul line down is where Holiday does a lot of his best work.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the oop here. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Outside Paul. To the middle. And it's Simmons with the jam.
One of the best playmakers we've ever seen. CP3's sense for when to pass is legendary.
Here's Tatum. There's the drive. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Paul. And a nice finish on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
From deep. And the Celtics another three.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Pass to Wood. Left side Simmons. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game. And Boston with some changes. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And the basket by Wood.
A big man with real range. Wood knows how important him being able to stretch the floor is.
Pass to Bassey. Oh, he tries a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Bassey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:51 left in the third quarter. The three from Mitchell. Bassey pulls it in. Boston leading by 6. Here's Pressey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Now Simmons. Here's Wood. Not going to go that time. Boston on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Hauser. Guarded by Wood. Here's Pressey. Here's the pick. And stolen by Bol. All alone. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
If you get open, Paul will find you. Chris has the best vision in the game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He has 7. Shot is good by Gordon. Gordon's got his second basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Pressey. This one for 3. Hauser can't get it to go. Thunder trailed by 6.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Over to the left wing. Good if it goes. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we...
The Thunder, 42.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. From 15 feet away. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Three-pointer. Wallace misses. Boston leading by 5. Pass to Tatum. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. To the paint. Yabusele. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside White. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Holmgren. He's guarded by White. Chet going to work inside.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Tatum gets a bucket.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with it. He's covered by Holiday. Williams misses. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And Brown with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, Brown gets off the floor so easily.
Oh, Holmgren, the touch from range.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's Tatum. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Outside, Williams. From the wing, Pressey grabs the miss. Celtics lead by 10. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Pressey. He's covered by Holmgren. Here's Pritchard. Kept alive. Bassey. Shot clock at 6. Another one falls for Boston.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Pritchard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thunder trail by 9. Pass to Gordon. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And Boston with some changes. Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Lets a 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 6. Back to Williams. Yes!
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
40 seconds left in the game. Pass to Brown. Now here's White.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Oh, he misses the easy stuff. Wallace. And it's in. And that one brings him within one.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so he drops them both, and it's a three-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the three and try to force OT.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Oh, my! What a shot! Oh, an enormous three-pointer! And he commits the intentional foul. Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a two-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Holiday from long range. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Tatum with it. For three, Allen. Williams grabs the board.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA doing his thing in close.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
It's Brown on the wing. White on the wing. The three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Outside Tatum. From the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Tatum. Here's White. The three, Allen. That one no good.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Back to Tatum. Three-pointer Holiday. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points. points now.
Biggest play of the night. Holiday not shy in the moment.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big. And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead. First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And stolen by Brown. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. So it's Oklahoma City winning this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and